bound for Norway. On the car-ferry.
Any more for the last month, please? Take the seats for the last month.
And on the boat train, scooterists as well as motorists, with cyclists and walkers, water skiers and fishermen. Those who are going again, and those who are going for the first time. Speeding along at ease, flipping through folders, looking forward to going aboard at Newcastle. And already, a magical theme speaking excitement to the inner ear. Stabilized for comfort, the leader moves across the North Sea. The holiday theme grows stronger, and for the dreamers on board, imagination reaches forward. The holiday has already begun. Dream of an image of Norway. A maid on a mountain, at whose foot lies a city. Bergen, the meadow by the mountain. Concrete and glass, bright, optimistic and youthful, yet aged and stubborn. Nordness timber houses, the Smoes, with their steep streets crab-walking the hillside. And yet again, brisk and cheerful, warm in its welcome, paving stones gay with flowers, distant mountains over-peering bland buildings, and water still the highway for old and young, indolent or athletic. Here at Ulve, the shores of the Hardanger fjord sun themselves through the summer for nearly 24 hours a day. Welcome to the table, says every Norwegian hostess. And as each dish is served, they're so good. Be so good as to accept this. And the good guest ends by saying, "Tack for mat." "Velkommen igen," says the hostess. Welcome again. Dream of hotels. Crowning a hillock, enhancing a hillside, completing a reflection. Like decorations carved to look like hotels. In their back garden, the mountains, under their windows, the fjords. At their doorsteps, the roads to both mountain and fjord. Norhemson on Hardanger fjord. The road to the ferry for Loftus, where Grieg composed, and then on, over the high mountains to Oslo. Kopenhagen on Sonjefjord. Coaches and buses, cars and caravans, all waiting to board for ferries for Årdal, Lærdal, Gudvangen.
Yes, you are. That's a good deal.
The highway over the fjord, linking the highways on land. Once along this coastline, the rare road ran a few miles, then stepped into the fjord or sat down at the site of the first mountain. Now, roads unrolling like ribbons, tracing the coastline, coiling the mountain, bridging the gorge, fit for the wheel as well as the feet of man. But still, late or soon, returning to the fjord. Norway fjord. A dream of rock and water. Rock cleaving down through clear depth to the seabed 4,000 feet below the surface. And water, a great arm of the sea, reaching towards the heart of the land. Fjord, a highway for pleasure, laden with mirth-making maidens from Perth, devouring sandwiches and peaceful scenery. Where once the longships sailed, looking for a lip of land, a layer of soil, and a scatter of buildings. Forests dabbling their roots, combing their hair in the high wind. And every hair is numbered. Where Norway fjord joins Fjord, ferries meeting, journeys crossing. And shipmates waving, på gjensyn, till the next time, in the middle of the fjord. A dream of tiny communities. That little place at Songdal. Sprightly villages, costumed in color, embroidered with variations on every theme. Customs, language, food. The baking house at Utne, and two old ladies making lefse. Potatoes, mashed with flour and milk, cut into strips and served with butter, sugar, cinnamon, or brown Norwegian cheese. Peer Ginsland, this. At Granvin, a trough. Dragons at Vik. The Viking staved church, hand-carved even to the wooden roof tiles, a perpetual signpost for those who come to the crossroads, seeking the way, the truth, and the life. People rich in talent. Hands gifted with craft, brains stored with patterns. Carving leaves into lintels and caskets. Weaving the rainbow into rugs, table covers, tapestry. A harvest of landscapes on every road. And one reaper gathering some of the abundance in the soft farming land of the North Fjord. And a circus act in the harvest with hay on the high wire. hulling. A solo dancer dancing round, showing off to his girl, dancing round and leaping to kick at a hat. Ah, that was the time when they kicked at the rafters and kicked again until the roof shook. Hardanger fiddles calling along the hillside, calling across the fjord, summoning the dancers to the dances they have danced ever since the Middle Ages. Little Kerste, Spring Lake, False Dance, and a Springer, a flirting dance from Fana. And the leaping and the dancing continue from one generation to another. Lazy, sun-soaking days near Östbüssi. Tough living at Lövik. A dream of campers finding provision for their needs and a smiling welcome for their tents. A welcome, too, in the hostels built for slim-pursed youth. Liberty to pitch near waters which rarely know an owner, and freedom to fish their depths and shallows. Lakes and streams gleaming with fish, fish that have come long distances fighting the swift current, knowing the rapid, and leaping from their element to reach the pools where they were born, with only the strongest attaining the highest reaches and still hoping to elude the hook, the net, and the cold table. Heroic the land, with sunlit heights cheering the long, toiling climb, recalling the bold, inspired leap, and calling to dreamers across the sea, for their dreaming has not yet reached the high places. No. Into the mountains, said Edward Green. Into the mountains. Into the uplands above Olden or Fjelland, from Nordfjord or Sognefjord, into the singing mountains towards the glacier of Jostedal, towards the majesty of high jubilation and the peaks of the spirit. In the midst of the mountains, the frozen heart has melted and flows towards the warm sea. Now the dream sails nearer, bringing the dreamers to this land where restless lives can find calm among green meadows near quiet waters. A land of peace, yet offering the sudden leaping sight of Fosli and the unforgettable dancing at Olden. beacon to find your journey has caught up with the dream. England is 18 hours behind you and the leader is in sight of Bergen. Your shipboard reverie is about to become reality. Velkommen igjen. Welcome again to Norway. Velkommen igjen.